Alright, how is it going, everybody? My name is Clark, and we're gonna do a bit of a different video today. We're going to be doing a tier list video. I was watching Matt Pat's food theory video on mixing sodas, and it made me think about what my favorite sodas are. And I compiled a list of every soda I can think of, really, that I have drank that I can give an opinion on. Because obviously I've had more than this, but that would be like a one-time thing like 5 years ago that I can't even remember the taste of. A lot of the biggest brands are here, and we are going to rank them. So yeah, if your favorite soda is not here, chances are I have not drank it, or I just cannot remember how it tastes. But first off, we're going to get this Dr. Pepper. I'm not sure if I have mentioned ever, but Dr. Pepper is by far my favorite soda. Easily. There's a no-brainer that Dr. Pepper is going to be at the top. So I just figured we get that out of the way. This is not a battle for the top spot, because the top spot has been won. I drink Dr. Pepper all the fucking time. I currently have empty cans on my desk as we speak. I've drank Dr. Pepper since I was little. One of my uncle's favorites. He got me into Dr. Pepper, and now it is by far the best soda that I can think of. People really love to shit on it for some reason. People love to say that it tastes like medicine, and to you, I just have to say, like, you know, my condolences that you have the most broken fucking taste buds probably on the planet. So I hope you can live the rest of your life knowing that you will never enjoy Dr. Pepper, if that's a possibility for you. Well, with that being said, next up is Coca-Cola. My friend Michael is a big Coca-Cola fan. You know, I was doing this without headphones on because I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason to have headphones on. There's no audio. But for some reason, I cannot talk to a microphone without my headphones on. It felt so weird. So now I just have headphones on. It's not even plugged into anything. Because I'm fucking stupid, but this is my safe place, I guess. But as I was saying, Michael is a big fan of Coke. Let me rephrase that. He's a big fan of Coca-Cola and cocaine. I enjoy Coca-Cola. I believe that Coca-Cola is kind of the biggest, it's the most generic soda. It's like, you can't go wrong with Coke. Chances are, if they don't have a Dr. Pepper, I'm just gonna grab a Coke. That's my immediate thought is, and if I don't want to be like, oh, do you have Dr. Pepper? Do you have this? if I'm like at a gathering or something and someone's like, "Oh, do you want something to drink?" Yeah, do you get like a Coke? And fucking like 9 times out of 8 they have a Coke, you know what I mean? So Coke is great. I'm going to slap Coke at A tier. It's not my favorite. Yeah, that's where I'm going to slap it, right there. Pepsi. This could upset people. I am a fan of Pepsi. The same as Dr. Pepper. I have drank Pepsi my whole life, practically. That is not for the reason that I personally purchase Pepsi. It is because in our household, Pepsi is like a necessity. My grandma, when she was still around, she's not anymore, she would carry around this, like, it was called her cup. If you needed a drink, like if your mouth was dry and you needed a drink, she had her cup. It was this kind of travel mug filled with Pepsi, always. Always had Pepsi in it. And that Pepsi, you wanted a drink as soon as she put the Pepsi in. Because if you were on like a road trip and you didn't have a drink and you were like having a dry mouth or something, you would ask my mama for a drink of her cup, and it would be the most watered down, flat Pepsi you have ever drank. And you just had to sit there and enjoy it. But for nostalgia purposes, and you know, I like the taste of it. Here's the thing. This is completely interchangeable. I consider Coca-Cola and Pepsi to be equal, I think. I don't think I can put one over the other, really. I think if I had to choose one, if I genuinely had to put one over the other, I think I have to put Pepsi above Coca-Cola. That will hurt a lot of people's feelings. But yeah, I think for the sentimental aspect that Pepsi has to me, I will put it higher than Coca-Cola. But with those heavy hitters out of the way, let's move on to something a little more chill. We've got a nice 7-Up. So here, we're going to chill out, but here's a debate. Are you a 7-Up person or are you a Sprite person? That is the question. So here's the thing. First off, I'm gonna rank 7-Up. Actually, I think in order for me to rank 7-Up, I need to rank Sprite first. And you're going to know why. So Sprite, I like Sprite. I think Sprite is really good. It's not my first choice, but I think on a hot summer day, you go and you open the fridge and you see an ice cold can of Sprite. Something about that set of circumstances makes Sprite like the most thirst-quenching thing you will ever ingest. Sprite on a hot summer day is delicious. And any other day, it's obviously good. But for some reason, in those circumstances, I just fucking love Sprite. But I'm going to put... here's the thing. Sprite... See, that's the only time that I really drink Sprite, though, is when I randomly crave it. When I randomly am like, man, I could go for a Sprite right now. I think I'm going to put it B tier. And with that being said, 7-Up is going to go B tier, but it is going to be higher than Sprite. Because hear me out. Sprite is good. But 7-Up, for some reason, I have this... It has this feeling to it. Something about, like... This is mostly, like, nostalgia, I think. But 7-Up is that... It's like healing soda. I'm sure you understand what I mean by that. Like, if you hurt yourself, or you were not feeling good, you go drink a refreshing glass of 7-Up. And it's always from the bottle. Always from that big 2-liter of 7-Up. You just... And you're better. It helps. It's soothing. So when I was a kid, we were out there playing with all the other kids. And I go to kick this ball. It was like a rubber ball, like, you know, like a dodge ball. And I go to kick it, and I miss it. And my foot rolls off the top of it, and I fucking flip and land flat on my back, knocking the wind out of me. I'm like fucking straight up dying. I'm like trying to get air. I'm fucking like 7-year-old me is just like shitting his pants on the floor. And the older, you know, the grown-ups, they brought me in, and guess fucking what they had me drinking. They had me drinking 7-Up to help me fix my back that I just fucking blew out on the pavement. And it fucking worked. And you know what? I have to put 7-Up higher than Sprite because 7-Up saved my life, everybody. I probably would have died if I didn't have 7-Up there. Alright, next we have a cherry Coke. Now I said before that I think Coca-Cola is the most like kind of general kind of, I don't want to call it mid, I want to call it good but not enough to stand out. Cherry Coke, however, is a whole other story. I love Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke is my second favorite soda. I really like Cherry Coke. I love that fake cherry flavor that you get with the Coke that really just escalates it to a whole nother level. If ever there is no Dr. Pepper, even if there is Dr. Pepper, see, this is the thing that sets Coca-Cola Cherry apart from regular Coke, is even if there is Dr. Pepper, there is a like 1 in 5 chance I will still pick Cherry Coke over Dr. Pepper if I'm feeling, you know, a certain kind of way. No other soda does that for me. Sometimes I just want a Cherry Coke, and it hits the spot, always. It's really fucking good. So please, go out. Go to your local fucking CC's Pizza. I don't know. Do you guys... I don't know where you get the cherry... I go to get like a In-N-Out burger, but that's only in like California. You gotta go out there right now, wherever it is, and you need to find some cherry Coke, and you need to get it inside of you. Pause. Am I ready for this? Am I ready for this? I think I'm ready for this. A and W. I am going to... See, this is mainly a placeholder for all root beer in general, because they all kind of meld together for me. A and W, root beer, is... It's D tier to me. I have come to the conclusion that I don't really like root beer. Blasphemy, I know. But here's the thing. I don't dislike root beer. Root beer is good as a... I only really like root beer as a root beer float. That is the only time I really like actually enjoy root beer. I can't sit and just drink root beer. And it hurts because my mother, my own flesh and blood, loves root beer. Her and her husband, Manny, both will drink root beer on any occasion, with any meal, or just straight up. And I don't... Root beer with any sort of, like, food is not refreshing to me. It tastes wrong when I drink it while I eat. Like, if I drink root beer while I eat, it doesn't hit the spot. I think when it comes to drinking soda while eating, I like a dark soda in the sense of like a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi or a Dr. Pepper. Those are kind of around the same kind of dark flavor that I'm looking for. I don't get... What flavor is root beer? So it says that it says sassafras and something else, which means nothing to me. I don't know. I don't really know what sassafras is, but it did mention like a licorice. And that's kind of the same vibe I get. Is root beer reminds me of black licorice in not a good way, because I don't like black licorice at all. So maybe that has something to do with the reason why I don't like it that much. I will say that I do like mug root beer more than A&W. So in your mind's eye, if mug was here, put it like one tier above A&W. But for now, I mean, you might as well just lump them all together here. Every root beer. This is a root beer square. But on a much happier note, Cactus Cooler. Cactus Cooler was introduced to me by Michael. He enjoys getting Cactus Cooler when we go to Winco. I haven't seen him get it lately, though. I don't know if maybe his relationship with Cactus Cooler has diminished. But he used to get it a lot. And he used to like it so much that he would drink it in the car. Like, straight up warm Cactus Cooler in the car. Hasn't even been chilled yet. That's how much he liked it. I bought... No, I didn't buy the Cactus Cooler. He gave me a can of Cactus Cooler. And Cactus Cooler is good. It says here it is orange pineapple blast. So it's orange and pineapple flavor. And I like it. I think I'm not sure if I would happily, like, or regularly purchase it. But I like a Cactus Cooler, but here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to put it... I think I'm going to keep it C tier. I was praising it, but, like... I like it. I like it, but I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna put it up here. I think Cactus Cooler is good, but I'm gonna keep it right around C tier. I think it's very middle of the road. But in a good way. Now, in a good way is a good segue into something that is not good. Pepsi Caffeine Free is one of the nastiest things I think I've ever tasted soda-wise. My Aunt Shelly drinks this, and she left it in our fridge out in the garage. She left it in there, and when she leaves sodas or stuff in the fridge, they just kind of sit there for the rest of fucking time in the universe. So I drink whatever she leaves in there, and I decided to drink the Pepsi Caffeine Free, and it's not good. It's not a good soda, and it's a fucking shame because the can looks fucking gorgeous. I don't know why they wasted using this beautiful gold color scheme on something that tastes like fucking cockroach water. It's a shame. That's all I have to say. Now we're getting into some of my kind of self-inserts. These are C4s, not the explosive, but these are, in fact, not sodas. They are energy drinks. And have a debate if you would like, if you consider these soft drinks. I don't think... I don't know what is necessarily considered a soft drink, but this is a carbonated beverage that I partake in every once in a while. Usually I grab a couple as a treat when we go grocery shopping. But this is one of my favorite energy drinks. This is the strawberry watermelon ice C4 flavor, and you know what an energy drink tastes like. It's got that kind of almost battery acid kind of thing to it, but in a good way, you know. That is, if you like energy drinks. I do. I enjoy a nice energy drink once in a while. Not that they really give me much energy, but I just like the way they taste, and they come in the tall cans, and I like tall cans because I am fat. But this is always a nice surprise whenever I go out to a grocery shop. It's a nice little treat for myself. I think I'm happy with it right there. This is the frozen bombsicle C4 flavor. I have been known to grab one of these from time to time, and this one isn't as good. I like it, but it's not going to be any better than a Cactus Cooler, in my opinion. I think I can put it lower than that. The watermelon ice is really good, though. I like the fruity kind of... It's really sweet. It's really sweet. So, like, if you don't like Dr. Pepper because it's too sweet, you are going to, like, shit your pants and your balls are going to explode. I, however, am really a big fan of really sweet sodas and soft drinks. But yeah. Now we are into Cherry Pepsi, and you may think that I have a lot to say about Cherry Pepsi because I have praised Cherry Coke. And I don't really. I've only had it a handful of times, and it hasn't wowed me. I think Pepsi tastes fine as it is, and I don't think the cherry really added much to the equation, honestly. I think that's fine right there. We'll go like right here, actually. Just don't think it's worth acquiring. Now, Dr. Pepper Cherry is kind of in the same boat. Like, I like it though. Like, I think the cherry really complements the already super sweetness of Dr. Pepper. And like, when you love Dr. Pepper as much as me, yeah, I think we go right there. See, here's the thing. Dr. Pepper is my favorite soda, by a long shot. This is just Dr. Pepper, but with a little bit at the end. My thoughts are... Because here's the thing, I don't want to inflate it just because it's Dr. Pepper. So, in reality, I probably like a Dr. Pepper cherry more than... Like it could go there, right? But I don't get this. I don't get one. I don't really ever partake in a Dr. Pepper cherry, you know what I mean? I think the only time I ever drink a Dr. Pepper cherry is when I'm at like a McDonald's and they have like that machine with the million different fucking flavors you can pick. Sometimes I'll get a Dr. Pepper cherry. But I feel like if I'm gonna get a Dr. Pepper cherry, I'm just gonna get a cherry Coke. You know what I mean? Because it's that thing where if I'm gonna pick, if it's gonna be that 1 out of 5 times where I pick a cherry Coke over a Dr. Pepper, in what world do I pick a Dr. Pepper over a Dr. Pepper? I'm fine with it there. Leave it there. Not even sure if that made any fucking sense. Crush Orange Soda. Orange soda is in the same boat as root beer, in the sense that this is just kind of encompassing all orange sodas, so like Fanta, Sunkist. You can throw them all here. They all taste exactly the same to me. I don't think that I can tell a difference between orange sodas. That being said, I do like orange soda. It's gonna go right about there. Right about there, actually. I like it. Orange soda is one of those things that I would just drink, like, by itself. Normally, I have a soda with my food. But I think if I saw an orange soda in the fridge, I would just drink it. Just because it's nice and refreshing. Dr. Pepper Diet. I think people don't really like Diet Dr. Pepper. And I can kind of see why. Every diet soda has that flavor, that kind of off-putting flavor. But once you get past that and you're like, I'm drinking a diet soda, I know what to expect, Diet Dr. Pepper isn't really that bad. I'll drink a Diet Dr. Pepper over a Cactus Cooler. Maybe. Put it right there. I'm feeling a little bad for Cactus Cooler, because I do like Cactus Cooler, and I don't want to make it seem like Cactus Cooler is bad. I like Cactus Cooler, and I also like Diet Dr. Pepper. Dr. Shasta. Okay, we're getting into the Shasta territory. This is... these are off-brand sodas. Shasta brand are off-brand sodas that I partake in quite regularly because they are very cheap. It's like $5 for a 12-pack at Winco. And they definitely are... they do their job. They are cheap sodas, and they are pretty good when you want a soda. I don't think I'll put it higher than a Sprite. I'll put it over a Crush. It tastes like a knockoff Dr. Pepper, you know? And I like Dr. Pepper, and it's good. I am no stranger to a knockoff Dr. Pepper. If you'd like to insert other knockoff Dr. Peppers, you can. I remember growing up drinking fucking Dr. Thunder. That shit was bussin'. That shit was good. There was what was it? There was Real Doctor, or Dr. Real. That shit was crazy. Dr. Real. Like, who the fuck came up with that name? Man, do they still make Dr. Real? Do they still make Real? I always called it Real Doctor. I think I'm dyslexic. Dr. Real. That shit's crazy. I forgot about that. That just came back to me. I gotta put... I should have put Dr. Real on here. Okay, here we go. This is 7-Up Cherry. Cherry 7-Up. These are really good. I think I like it more... Less than a Sprite. But a Cherry 7-Up is a nice treat. Actually, not over Dr. Shasta. Not over Dr. Shasta, actually. I think that's a good spot for it right there. Oh boy. This is the limited edition Dreamworld Coca-Cola flavor. Cola has been doing these sort of tie-in flavors with popular people or brands. There was a fucking League of Legends one XP flavor. I remember tasting that one. I don't think I have much of an opinion on that one. But this one was not good. I would rather drink a Pepsi caffeine-free over the Dreamworld Coke. It tasted like it was a very citrusy Coke and really bad aftertaste. Like a really funky aftertaste that I did not enjoy. I drank the whole bottle only because I felt like I didn't want to waste it. But I just randomly picked it up when we were going home from the grocery store, and it was not good. It wasn't good. Please, thank God it's limited, because I never want to see that thing in stores again. Mountain Dew, I'll be honest, I don't know why I put this here. I genuinely cannot remember the last time I drank a Mountain Dew. I know what Mountain Dew tastes like in my mind's eye. Like, you look at Mountain Dew and you're like, yep, that's Mountain Dew. Like, you see the logo, the green, and you're like, yeah, that's Mountain Dew. But I remember it kind of just tasting like green. Mountain Dew tastes like green. And I'll probably put it like right there. That's fine. Mountain Dew is nothing special to me. Baja Blast is supposed to be really good. I've never had Baja Blast. I think I had the Baja Blast slushy thing at one point, and I think I got it for free. I think the person in front of us ordered one and like forgot it or something, and then they just gave it to us, and it was good, I think, but I don't really know. I don't remember what it tastes like, so I have no opinion on Baja Blast or Mountain Dew really in general. Also, apparently there's like a flamin' hot Mountain Dew, and that sounds fucking terrible. I hate the thought of a spicy, not like a crispy kind of spicy, quotation spicy kind of like because Dr. Pepper is like the spicy cherry soda, but like an actual like picante kind of like spicy fucking like burns your mouth taste. Like, I don't find, like, why would you drink a spicy liquid? I don't get that. Maybe like a fucking Mexican like fruit drink with like some tahini or whatever, but like a flamin' hot soda, that sounds fucking ass. Here's PewDiePie. The only reason why this is here is because I went to... There's this warehouse grocery store that sells expired and or damaged food products from other retailers for really cheap. They take food stamps. It's a nice place to stop by every now and then if you want to grab whatever the fuck they have. They just have like random stuff. It's never consistent. Um, but we went there, and lo and behold, PewDiePie is laying in one of the boxes. They have literally just lines of cardboard boxes. PewDiePie is just laying there with a dent on his fucking head. And I just pick it up. It's like $1. And it's good. It's actually really good. It is cherry flavor, but not that fake kind of cherry aftertaste that most cherry sodas go for. This is a genuine like cherry flavored drink, and it's really good. Where do I want to put it though? I think I'll put it right there. I enjoyed it. Very sweet though. Shasta Cherry Cola is kind of in the same boat as Dr. Shasta. Because what Dr. Shasta is to Dr. Pepper, Shasta Cherry Cola is to what is Cherry Cola. So basically, so here's the thing. When I go to the store to get soda, I get a 24-pack of Dr. Pepper. That'll run me like $13. And I will grab a 12-pack of a Shasta because it's cheap. Because normally we used to go to Costco to get a 36-pack, but that I don't have a Costco card, so now I just buy the 24 and then a 12-pack, and these will run you about $5. So either I will get a Dr. Shasta or a Shasta Cherry. Those are interchangeable the same way that Dr. Pepper Cherry Cola is interchangeable. So I like both. They're good. Oh boy. It is Sonic flavor. Tastes just like Sonic. This is the Sonic GFuel. Sonic GFuel is actually, it doesn't taste like Sonic, I'm sad to say. It tastes, the flavor is peach rings. And the peach rings are the gummy peach rings. It tastes exactly like that. And it's really kind of scary how much it tastes like those gummy rings. It's really good though. I also found that at the warehouse store. For some reason, that's where random cans of G Fuel end up at the end of their life cycle. I think I liked it more than PewDiePie's, though. It was good. And oh my goodness, we are at the end, and we are squirting. Squirt is Squirt. It's good. Squirt is good. It is grapefruit, I believe. I believe it's like a grapefruit soda. But it kind of just tastes like... It just kind of tastes like a funkier Sprite. It's good, though. I'll drink a Squirt. I think that's a good place for it right there. I am no stranger to Squirt. But yeah, I guess that's it. That is my soda tier list of all the sodas that I partake in. or have partaken in. I hope you I hope you hated this video and that you dislike, and if you were subscribed, I hope that you unsubscribe. And I hope that you report this video for misinformation, and I hope you have a horrible day. Goodbye.
Yo, shoot.